This week we are on the letter T, and T is for traditions. Now, traditions are those customs or beliefs that we pass from one generation to another. So it may be an activity, or it may be, values, spiritual values, things like that we pass on. Think about this. Traditions become the connectors between generations. I know most of us can conjure up memories of what we did when we were young with our grandparents and our parents. And to some extent, we typically take those things into rearing our own children, and then as we become grandparents. So they connect, they flow through those generations. Traditions can also teach and model certain behavior. One thing that I really enjoy doing is getting together for big family meals on holidays. And so bit by bit, we're working to teach our grandchildren how to socialize in big family groups, how to have manners, how to participate in a big room or a big eating event where people are kind of scattered through the house, and how to converse. So it's a good experience to teach and model some behavior for the kids. Traditions can revive our family history and those family stories. Sometimes when we get together we tend to tell the stories that, yes, many times we've heard them multiple times, but they're new to the young ones, and they do help model family behavior and family values. The stories that we tell are great examples, and they're personal examples. So those traditions are really important for the growth and development of our grandchildren into a mindset of being multi-generational and thinking that way and planning that way. Now, it is okay. We don't have to get hung up on the old traditions. We can start new ones. And I think every generation tends to do this, because of where we live, or, jobs and what schedules do. We tend to develop some new traditions in families as we go along. That's okay. It's perfectly okay. And it may be even something that you seek out. I read a funny story today about a woman who had a family violin, and as she began, going through things and thinking she didn't want to store Grandpa's violin anymore, and she talked with more of the family, she really discovered it truly didn't have any great family history. It just had been passed down and turned into a tradition that somebody would take care of this, but it was a secondhand violin purchased by someone who never really learned to play the violin. So don't be afraid to change family traditions, create new ones, and develop those times where we are influencing, teaching, modeling, and passing down family history and stories. Take care, my friends. Be grand.